Hello everyone, this is Michael Wagner, the current President of the United States, and I'm actually here with the PCNC to go over the current election predictions for the 2025 election. And it's early November as of right now, so these predictions are extremely unstable and probably will change over time. So as you can see, we have the three ballots here, the three charts on the screen. The top two are for the primary ballots. Those are going to determine the primary candidates for the general election. And the bottom is the general election estimation. Once again, things may change, so this might not actually be the result. So we're going to break these charts down and explain why the numbers are as is. There's actually 4 candidates that have registered onto the ballot. So at the top is a Democratic primary poll. And the first candidate that actually registered was Emily Lestraux, who, as you can see, is projected to lose pretty badly here. And Daniel Brown, another Democratic nominee, is expected to win in a landslide victory. The reason why Emily Lestraux is projected to do so bad is probably due to the lack of determination and confidence in the ballot. And she might probably even drop out as a result. But time will only tell. Lestraux will only be gaining 1 vote here projected, which shows how bad she'll lose, and Daniel Brown will get 8 votes as projected. In total, this adds up to 9 votes for the Democratic primary poll, which actually isn't that bad considering that for earlier elections, this number was significantly lower. So Daniel Brown is projected to make it to the general election, winning in a landslide victory against Emily Lestraux. Now let's go to the GOP Republican primary poll here. As you can see, we have also 2 candidates. The first candidate to register here was actually Robert Johnson. And funny thing about Henry Zimmerman, he actually waited less than 24 hours before the registration deadline to actually register, which is shown to actually slightly worsen his projected results once the public found out. And Henry Zimmerman is the more appealing candidate to the older population in terms of how long they've been in the plain crazy United States. Robert Johnson is expected to win this one with 67% or 8 popular votes. Robert Johnson is shown to be favored by the younger population, once again in terms of how long they've been in the server. And due to the recent influx of new members, Zimmerman is actually supposed to slightly win, but due to the summer 2024 Great Depression, many of Zimmerman's supporters are no longer here, which is going to push Johnson past Zimmerman, and Johnson's projected to win the Republican primary ballot. Now heading on to the general election prediction, this is the big one here. We have both Robert Johnson and Daniel Brown here on the ballot. And the debates with this one are going to be very fun to watch because we've actually had many feuds in the past before the election, which is only going to add to the excitement of this election. So, as you can see, the Democrats are projected to win the election by only an 8% margin, and this is actually contrary to what the public thinks the turnout will be. But with newly gathered information, Daniel Brown is projected to win the election due to the recent influx of Democratic members or supporters in the country, which is actually a result of gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is basically when you invite new members to the country, those of which are supporters of you, in order to shift the election turnout into your favor. And this actually has an effect of the server's overall political compass. And so, without further ado, Daniel Brown is expected to win the election here. And also for the question marks, that just means that a vice president has been announced yet for that administration. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time on PCNC.